So you're getting ready for your 9th season. Training camp starts next week. How do you get your mindset? Because I know you work out. You're a freak when it comes to working out, but mentally getting ready for the season.
Well, I think the rigors we put ourselves through the offseason really prepares us for what we do in season. I think that really dictates, how productive and how healthy, how you're going to be able to play is the work that you put in. Our strength and conditioning coach in Arizona, John Locke, my strength and conditioning coach back in Minnesota, Bill Welly, we get after it all year and, try to prepare yourselves.
Hard to believe you've been in the league 8 years. You think about that?
Yeah, it's flying by. I wake up in the morning, look in the mirror, and I see gray hairs every once in a while in my hair and in my beard, and Father Time, it catches all of us.
Join the club. I understand. With that in mind, and you see the gray hairs, and you start thinking about it, especially with the average life for a football player being less than 3 years. How much time do you think you have left in the window as a wide receiver playing at this high level?
Well, God willing, a few more years. I just try to take it every, one day at a time. One practice, one game, 1 year, and I try to focus on just being as good as I can be for that one day. And if I can do that, I'm making progress still. So that's kind of how my focus is on the daily.
A few years, you got a taste of what it's like to get so close to that ring. And now you guys enter with a lot of questions, the Cardinals, especially at the quarterback position. Kevin Cobb, huge deal last year, dealt with a ton of injuries. John Skelton comes in and goes 5-2 as a starter. They're battling to be your starting quarterback, the guy that's going to deliver the football to you this season. What will be the key for the starting quarterback to win the job in camp?
Well, it's open competition. Coach Hunt says that about any position. Doesn't matter if it's a receiver that's better than me, then I'm going to be second fiddle. That's just how it is out there in Arizona. And that's what you want. The cream rises to the top when competition is presented. And, I'm looking forward to the best man winning the job and, leading us down the stretch. We finished the season strong, 7-9, down the stretch. We won 7 out of 9 to finish the season. So we finished strong, and hopefully we can carry that positive momentum to next year.
Now, you're the franchise. We know you're the franchise in Arizona. So what kind of advice would you give these quarterbacks? One piece of advice to Skelton or Cobb in winning out the starting job.
I don't play quarterback, so
I know, but still, you're the guy who's going to catch the ball.
I'm no good at giving advice. I just try to focus on making sure I'm accountable to them. I can be the best that I can be, and I'll make their job easier. And if everybody does that, we'll make the guy who's playing quarterback for his job that much easier.
You made sure a rookie was held accountable recently, and Michael Floyd, the Notre Dame wide receiver, sent a message to him on Twitter. We have the tweet here now. I love how you do it, the subtle, passive-aggressive style. Just finished a great workout with WellFast. I'm charging Michael M. Floyd with a DWI. Don't want it. He missed the 3rd straight workout today. The next day, then, you sent out a following tweet. Just finished another strong workout with WellFast. And Michael M. Floyd killed it today. Led the group in all the drills, the 400-plus beast. Was that the tweet? Was that the difference? Because you have a ton of followers. Did that send the message?
I know Michael. I've known him for a long time. We grew up in the same place. We're both from the Twin Cities. I have a personal relationship where I worked out with him for years, even when he was in college. So I felt like I could talk to him candidly. And, he responded. He didn't come back, hey, Fitz, why you say that about me? Why are you talking negative? He said, I need to be there. I'm going to be there. I want to be a special player in this league. He has all the tools to become a great player in this league. And I'm excited about him and his future here at Arizona.
You're a great follow on Twitter. And one of the things you tweet about is where you go in the offseason. Where'd you go this offseason?
I was in South America. I went to Africa twice. I went to Australia. I was in Europe. Actually going to Africa tomorrow with Starkey Heron Foundation for an event with Bill Clinton. So I'm excited about that. I'll be back on Friday. So it's a quick
trip.
It's a quick trip, but it'll be fun over to Uganda.
What do you learn when you go on these trips?
What's an eye-opening experience, and it definitely makes you appreciate the things that you have here back home. Just every day you turn on the faucet and you can drink the water that comes out of the faucet. You don't have to worry about malaria and all the things that they have to worry about over in some of these third world countries. So, and I just really like to go over there and visit and do my part and try to give back.
What stands out with you during the season when you think about these type of trips? Because they could be a life-changing experience.
Well, like I said, I'm just extremely fortunate, to be able to wake up every day doing something that I love to do, something that you similarly have that, every day it's not stressful to wake up for you and to go do what you have to do because you love your job. And a lot of people around the world don't have that same opportunity, so it makes you very appreciative.
All right, now, your Cardinals website, the team website, talked about your ambitions and your goals on traveling, and you eventually want to go out of space. Please expand on this.
Well, I look at it as a gift and a curse for me. I'm never content. Complacency is something I don't ever want to set in. And no matter if it's in my professional life of being an athlete or in my personal life, traveling and seeing new and different things, I've always wanted to go into orbit. I had a good talk with Sir Richard Branson at a commercial shoot not too long ago, and he was telling me about it and how exciting it was. I always wanted to do it before then, but when I talked to him, it even made it more, something I wanted to do even more.
And you say it's part of your bucket list. Give me an idea. What else is on this bucket list?
I want to go to Antarctica. I've always wanted to go to Russia. I've done pretty much everything else on my bucket list, but those are a couple more left.